Well shit, I didn't know there were QTEs in this game. It's no problem. We know for next time. It's fucking bad! Holy shit!
I wanted to see you this one last time.
So we're back in this familiar area. Not quite a corner, but close enough. Happy Halloween, motherfuckers. You see that? That's my bomb-ass motherfucking Halloween decorations. That's right, I put up a single one. So D, this full 3D pre-rendered adventure horror game? If you want more detailed information on D, go check out StopSkeletonsFromFighting video on it. I love happy video game nerds, so go watch his video. So D is a really fucking weird game, and not in that Killer 7 kind of way either. It's just genuinely strange. A full 3D pre-rendered game in 1995. 1995, this is when 3D graphics were just becoming a thing, and they all looked like shit, except those were actual games. Calling D a game, well, not really wrong, isn't really right either. As I was saying, if you're actually interested on Warp Games and Kenjiano, click here. Here's the general breakdown though. Developed by Warp and published by Acclaim, initially released on the fucking abomination known as the 3DO on April 1st, 1995, then later ported to the PS1, Sega Saturn, and MS-DOS a year later. For once, I'm actually gonna break free of my more formulaic mold because, quite frankly, I have no idea where to start with this game. Actually, I do, right from the start. So the game starts off and oh my god! This looks like shit. Man, this game has a serious case of fucking weird visuals going on. Seriously, this game looks so weird. But I guess early CG isn't the most beautiful thing around. Getting back on track. Oh, the story starts off with a little exposition. In Los Angeles, there's this well-respected doctor named Richter Harris. Well, he's gone fucking nuts and goes on a killing rampage in the hospital he works at. He barricades himself in, leaving everything at a standstill. His daughter, Laura, gets the message shit's gone crazy and rushes over to it. Presumably, she convinces the police to go in and speak with her father. Once she enters, she sees the aftermath of the massacre. Suddenly, she's then transported to some other dimension. That's it, time to play. D is a pretty simple game to play. Use the D-pad to maneuver. The transitions can't be this slow. They can. Oh, yep. Oh yeah, they are. Beautiful. Beautiful! So use the D-pad to move agonizingly slow, and the circle button to perform actions. Yeah, Japan switches circle and X buttons, cause you know, reasons. L1 and R1 brings up and cycles through your inventory. The game is super minimalistic, and by minimalistic, it's pretty much just navigating a DVD menu. So literally, right away, you're given absolutely nothing to go on. So, like any normal human being, you start to explore this mansion and other areas. One thing I can admire is the game doesn't assume I'm a retard. In fact, the devs seem to think I just had the 411 on this game. You do get a hand mirror that gives you hints, but it's limited to 3 uses. After the 3rd use, the damn thing breaks.
Shit, bitch, you ugly. I'm out. Peace, dog.
cast into this weird place, let us adventure. During your exploration, you come across some really weird shit, like beetles that cause you to hallucinate, disembodied heads, dead people, smiling pictures, and just a whole bunch of other odd things. As I was saying, this game is weird, but not like in the intentional Killer 7 way. It's just weird, as in it makes me uncomfortable. There is one thing though, this game does do pretty well actually. Its overall vibe. The way this game is just so off kilter creates a really strange feeling in me. When I'm not pissing myself from laughter, this game is just really strange to be around. Like that weird person that's in a room doing weird shit. You're now associated with them just by being in the room because what they're doing is so fucking weird, if you know what I'm saying. So the game is split into 3 discs. Since going over each individual aspect of this game would be pointless, I'm gonna mix in a walkthrough as well, for science reasons. First disc, you wander upstairs, grab the handle by opening the dresser in the order of 4 then 2, grab the key from the fireplace and go back downstairs. Don't forget to stop by the mirror and admire how hot Lord. Oh God! Don't look here! In the room right across from the mirror, use the handle on the keg. Go back out into the dining room and use the key on the door straight across. In this room, we get to do one of those fun momentum stopping puzzles. These fucking momentum puzzles anger me, but this one is relatively easy. Stop it on 78. So you get a ring, this unlocks the door, and BAM! Disc 2 already? Shit, we sprint toward the finish line. Okay, next room, we're in what seems to be a bedroom. Approach the creepy painting, it smiles at you. Spin the thing around to this order, and now you're greeted to some busts, a bookshelf, and another door. Go to the door, grab that key, back to the bedroom, and unlock the desk. Take that book, put it on the bookcase. So now we get some cylindrical room with some wheel device. Oh, what's this? You can spin it.
Say hello to the most unfun thing in the entire universe.
So this fucking purgatory consists of a total of 12 rooms? Have you seen how slow she turns? Are you fucking kidding me? They really expect you to slowly spin the room, one at a time, just to make sure you don't miss something, and turn and check each time! Now allow me to explain something really fast. This game has a 2-hour time limit, and no fucking pause. I can't even pause the game! So they expect you to somehow, with having absolutely no direction, figure this all out your first time. You're sick. Okay, it's doable, but Jesus Christ. So with this 2-hour time limit, you have to rotate the room a total of 30 times. 30 fucking times! It moves this slow! You guys are real fucking assholes, you know that? Ugh. Let's do this. So, once entering the room, spin the knob 10 times. Turn your slow ass around and head over to the room full of armor. Get ready for the next game-breaking moment. So for some reason, the knight armor comes to life and knocks your ass down this pit. Since you're not gonna know, you'll have to do QTEs. So you climb out, you're ready. You know you'll have to press left. Okay, left. Cool. Fuck! Circle! Circle! And back into the fucking pit. That doesn't even match what was happening on screen. Fuck! So after that fun escapade, we've now acquired the sword. Take your slow ass back to the worst place ever imagined, spin the knob 7 more times to get to the garden. Put the sword in the door and walk past that fucking noise. Over at the statues, left 1 press green, right 1 press blue. This triggers the water to raise up the treasure chest. Back to the shit. Spin the fucking knob 10 more times. Go down the stairs, grab the gun out of the chest, go back into the fucking room, 3 more spins, and finally, we've arrived at the stained glass wall. Shoot that wall! And the last disc. Oh, thank God. So up until this point, the puzzles aren't hard. They're just the most tedious things ever. Why would you make so many separate, slow animations? Anything this game had going for it at this point is fucking killed by these slow and tedious animations. So, we're almost there at the home stretch. Open the door to the dead-end hallway. Go forward once and turn left. A secret door will open, revealing the final puzzle. Approaching the puzzle, it seems pretty difficult, but it's not as bad as it looks. You have 2 cogs, each with a circle on them. The goal is to align the 2 circles. There are 2 levers that have 3 positions each. This is a guess and check puzzle and is pretty easy to force. So opening the doors, there's a super fucking long staircase that leads you to your father. He has a hilarious monologue revealing that you killed your mother and that you are part of the Dracula lineage. Get it? Dracula? What? This is where you can pick from the good or bad ending. Either you walk your sweet bosom over to daddy and let him teach you what it means to be a big girl.
Your flesh and blood will join with mine, and we will live forever.
That was fucking romantic.
As Dracula. Laura!
I told you this fucking voice acting was Resident Evil level. Anyway, either you merge with your papa or you shoot him. If you shoot him, we get another even better fucking monologue.
And now, I will end my life as a man of flesh and blood. Laura, thank you. I love you. My last wish is that
that is beautiful. Now there are 2 other endings. One is just running out of time, and the other is finding all the hallucinogenic beetles when you get the good ending. Run out of time, it just says you ran out of time. The beetle one is exactly the same, except a baby crying is added at the end. I haven't really said too much about the beetles, but finding them is honestly the best part of the game. They show these glimpses of Laura's memories that are really fucking weird and interesting to watch. This is like some art house shit. It's really a strange game in its very nature. A full 3D game at a point where 3D gaming was just becoming common. It has no replay value and can be beaten in about 30 minutes. The puzzles never change and it's the same every time. Usually I'd consider this a negative thing, but the idea of having to play this game more than once and having different solutions to each puzzle would probably make me kill myself. As for ports, I'd really love to cover them, but I'm not rich enough to afford a 3DO or a Sega Saturn, plus the copies of these games for their respective system. From what I've heard and read, the Sega Saturn and 3DO ports are better than the PS1, but I'm assuming the PS4 is probably best. I know the PS1 outputs a dinky 240p, so I can only hope one of them does at least 480i. The game is just a fucking chore to play. There is just so much bloat going on, from the slow animations to the tedious fucking puzzles. There's nothing fun about this game. It's interesting in the most strict sense of the word. It's full of really weird design choices that was going for this like horror adventure. It's got an unsettling vibe sometimes, but the fucking tedious gameplay makes it just kills anything this game has going for it. Now, when it came out, it was really well received, and I can see why. Looking at it now, I don't think so. It's aged horribly. I don't really recommend this to anyone. It's slow, it's exhausting, it's a chore to play. Unless you're a collector, an emulator would do a pretty damn good job at getting what you need to know. So, we're gonna return to Japan and fight some ghosts. I hope you have your gamepad ready. Get it? Dracula? D, the daughter. D, darkness. D, destiny. D, despair. D, dick nose. D, douchebag.